Would I fuck on Oprah?
I love how you started that off. Would I fuck on Oprah?
Yo.
You throw that shit back? Would you tell her to throw it back?
Listen.
Throw it back up.
See, this is the thing. That's that power shit. So like, this is a woman in power, right? Mm-hmm. So if there's a woman, an older woman in power,
how old is
right?
Oprah? 60 now?
I don't know. That's crazy old. Cause listen, I gotta have my morals, right? I gotta have things that I hold to myself. Yep. And I always like to say this shit. Everybody has a price, but see, you could say.
You think that?
Cause I say that because I be thinking like people do got a price for certain shit. It depends on how desperate you are.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? In times of desperation, you might just be like, fuck it. You know what I mean? I need this right now. I'm about to die. You know what I mean? Or you might be like, fuck it, I'll survive without that shit. Fuck that motherfucker. You know what I mean? It depends on what we talking about. If it's a huge amount that you're never gonna get out of, you might just say, fuck it, I'm not worried about it, and just ride it out and deal with the consequences. Or you might sell your soul for an opportunity that comes along. When I'm talking about, yeah, like to the devil, like that's really what that is. Like, you know what I mean? Because you go.
You know what I think that is now?
What is that?
I think that's an agreement to be possessed.
It is.
I think that's like an agreement with certain spirits. Like, okay, if you sell your soul.
Because they say buddy's the root of all evil.
That's what I'm saying. And if you. But it's like you're gaining something too.
Something that's given without earning it is, I guess that's the bad thing, because like, okay, to marry Oprah, right? Or no, you said fuck. So like, if
you have renovations,
if you smash, I'm sorry, Miss Oprah, but if you smash Oprah, you don't care about certain standards. Right, so you just doing it because
you look at Oprah.
You doing it for the bag. You doing it for the bag.
Yeah,
right?
Basically.
So you doing it for the bag.
For a selfish reason.
Right, for selfish reasons.
So you're not gonna get blessed by it.
So you're not, yeah. So it's only gonna end up through karma. It's only gonna end up bad for you, cause you're gonna think you're gonna leave her and get some bread or some shit like that, or try to milk her for as long as you can, cause the real attraction isn't there. You trying to learn to whatever, because you got that money, you know what I mean, or whatever. You got that status, and you get to walk on red carpets. You get to go wherever you want to go, do whatever you want to do. But if you cheat on her or you violate her in any way, shape, or form, it's over for you. You know what I mean? And that, like, yeah, no, that's nasty, bro. That's nasty, bro. That's nasty, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta think about it.
Why you talk about Miss Oprah like that?
I gotta think about it, because, like, if I do it, then it's like, yo, I don't care about what a chick look like. I don't care about none of the stuff that I talk about.
So you saying no? Like,
we don't care about. Cause listen,
she's 68.
Yeah, like that's nasty.
68.
That's nasty, because my grandma is like, you know what I mean?
60.
That's kind of nasty to me. Like, you know what I mean? I got it. I do got limits. Like, you feel me?
Her net worth is $2.5 billion.
Yeah, she could have that. I'm gonna get my own billions. You feel me?
I don't even want a billion.
Yo, like, want some real, like, yo,
I do not want
there's other headaches that come with taking that, like, you know what I mean? Like, you just smashing an older woman, and you know you don't have no intentions of being with her or marrying her or nothing, because you really don't. You still younger, way younger, so you don't want to, you know. But if you do it, you do it for selfish reasons, and nothing good's gonna come from that. So no, I wouldn't, yo. But that's it. That is a good question. It's not hard to answer, but I don't want to be disrespectful to her. She's beautiful as someone, but it's just not my thing. You know what I mean? But yo, I will say this, right? I have to say this. Wait, what was I gonna say? See?
That's that weed.
Yo, it is, bro.
It's that weed.
Oh, snap.
We got to rewind. Like, oh, that's what I was talking about.
Shit. Well, shit. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just get to the meat and potatoes. Let's see. So there's a hot little story that's out. It's about
Ice Spice.
what about her?
No, I thought that's what you were talking about.
Oh, you want to talk about her? What about her?
She called me a munch.
She could. Yo, shout out to Ice Spice, bro.
Called me a munch.
She a new hot artist coming out, right? Let me stop. Listen. Let's talk about protecting the bag for a second. We talk about that. Protecting your bag. What's the most important thing, like for a man? Is it your woman, your relationship, or is it your purpose?
Your connection to God.
Okay. And then what? Okay, so let's say that is one thing, right? Now let's say what would be most importantly earthly wise? Your purpose. I would say your purpose, right? Whatever that may be. If it's to
keep the vision clear on your side.
okay.
The connection and then the vision. People without intuition are blind. You have to have that clarity. If you don't have that clarity, you're gonna be lost in this world. And that's what I think the meaning of life is.
Now if you work hard to get that, right? That vision you see. You work so hard to get it. At what cost would you throw it away? Would you throw it away for a woman? Once you got all that?
That's a part of love. If clarity leads to love and love leads to betrayal, then it's gonna fog up the lens. It's gonna fog up your clarity. It's gonna fog up all, you know what I mean? Like, it has to be the right connection. It has to be somebody that's helping you clear the shit instead of somebody that's putting more shit around the vision.
So all right, let's talk about this. So
You see, I like it, bro.
if you fucking with a chick, right, that you admired for a while when you was growing up or some shit, and you start fucking with her, and she, generally gets old. Now you creeping. Are you gonna creep with some shit that's gonna fuck all that shit up, or are you gonna be secretive about it because you work so hard to get whatever you got?
I'm not creeping, especially at this age right now.
Shouldn't even be creeping.
I'm telling you straight up, I'm fucking other females. If you don't feel comfortable with that situation, then don't be with me. And if you have that confidence, I truly believe some women is with that. Like, all right, as long as you don't fucking, you know what I mean, disrespect the household, or, you know what I mean, let the bitch, you know what I mean, overstep her boundary.
Right.
Then I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the fuck I could see me marrying. Somebody with that mentality that can handle that type of shit. Like, cause other than that,
Cause marriage is crazy.
You're gonna be
Cause
miserable.
you gonna get older.
You're gonna be miserable.
You gonna get older, and
you're
then
gonna look at her one day and be like, oh.
it ain't even crazy. Like, yo, here's the thing. We say
die.
We say black don't crack, and we mean that shit, right? But if you're a young guy and you get blessed with an opportunity of a lifetime, you're gonna get pussy for the rest of your life, almost. And the woman is still gonna be there with you to support you through everything. She's gonna deal with the shit that they don't really deal with, right? But you might decide, shit, I still wanna fuck bitches. You don't really fuck like that no more. And then you fuck somebody else that do something a little bit better. I don't really think like that nigga is really that wrong.
as soon as
if he telling her
as
about
soon
it.
as you, yeah, if you telling, you know what I mean, you cool. But as soon as you sneaky, you wrong, like,
Okay.
because you hiding shit. You hiding shit, like.
I don't agree with cheating. I really don't. Not anymore. I'll keep it a bandy with you. I really don't agree with it anymore. I think
it's just not fair.
It's not fair. It's not.
Just be upfront.
But it's so hard. It's so hard to really. It's so hard.
To people that you
not even just
with,
keeping it
not
real.
stay. You don't think
but just
stay.
It's so hard to be with somebody that you care about it to a certain capacity, and then to know that at some point you're not gonna feel the same exact way that you feel right now. You should feel that way forever.
Yeah, because you're lying to her. Essentially, you're lying to yourself.
You want a
don't
connection.
have to sneak around with bitches if you want to fuck with bitches. If she don't like that, hold on. If she don't like that, then you do not need to be with this female, my nigga.
Right.
And yo, I'm telling you, she gonna respect you way more, my nigga. Cause she was like, yo, this nigga really just up and left. Like,
I
wasn't nothing. Psychologically, she probably would have fucked with you because she would have been like, yo, I'm not gonna lose out on this nigga. You see what I'm saying? But we don't do it like that. We fucking think, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this and hopefully I don't get caught. And you know what I mean? Be good.
Listen, I advocate
10 times.
I advocate for transparency. You know what I mean? I talk about that shit all the time. And accountability. That's my word. Like, that's my favorite word, accountability. But a lot of people don't like it. But it's a great word. Now, here's a situation, right? Ime Udoka, right? The coach of the Boston Celtics, who almost led them to a championship last season against the Warriors, but they lost, right? But they made it. They fought tooth and nail to get there. He had a few outbursts during some of the games and shit like that, but it's nothing but passion. When you're a coach, you want your team to win. Very passionate about certain things, whatever. They made it to the big dance. They didn't win, but they get an opportunity the next year because they've overcome a lot. Now their team is stronger in the beginning of the season. They get another opportunity to make it. All of a sudden, you know, oh, by the way, he is engaged to Nia Long, right? And they have a child together.
Oh, they got a kid?
Yeah, they got a child together. I think the kid is young, like 5 or something.
Oh, so he's not even old enough to know what's going on.
Right, something like that, yeah. But I mean, he'll be able to see on social media.
Nah, he gonna see when they break the fuck up.
Yeah,
separate.
It's messy, but it's so much things to unpack with this. Like, I really want to unpack all of it. Like, yes, the woman he cheated with was the staff on his team, so he cheated at work.
Oh, you trying to say he's not wrong?
Well, I'm gonna peel it out. Yes, she's not black.
What?
Right.
Oh, the chick that you fucked?
Yeah, right.
So what are you trying to say, that it mattered that she's not black?
I'm just unpacking everything.
Right.
Black Twitter going crazy, bro. I'm unpacking everything. And Nia Long is about 12 years older than him or something like that. Something like that.
Fuck.
She do look good.
Fuck.
She do look good, right?
That's Nia fucking Long.
Now, I unpacked all of that. Now, I know what's going on in the media, what everybody's spinning around and shit. With all of that I said, tell me what you think.
This is what I think. Her, Sanaa Lathan, and Rosario Dawson could do no wrong in my book. Those 3 women right there. I don't care how old they get. They're gonna be 70. I'm gonna be like probably 60 something. But I'm gonna love their asses, nigga.
I don't believe this guy.
I do not condone this behavior.
Fuck that dude for fucking.
Do not condone this behavior.
You know what I mean? Throwing out his marriage. He was married to her?
Yeah.
Throwing out his marriage.
No, he wasn't married. They were engaged.
Throwing out their engagement and the trust. Like, bro, just keep it a beam, my nigga. Look. If he had said, look, man, I'm being tempted all around the board. Like, this shit is crazy. I don't know what I need. Like, let's go to therapy or some shit like that because I really, like, I feel like a man. I want to cheat. I want to fucking go out and have sex with another woman. And it's not because I don't love you. It's because something I'm not getting here, I want to get out there. And it's primal nature.
I like that.
If he said that.
I like that.
9 out of 10 times, niggas don't say that because niggas is scared of the reaction, bro.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't have tripped. She probably
say that.
Check it. Even if she did
say that.
Even if she did trip. They're fucking married, my nigga. She knows the statistics of black marriages, especially celebrities.
They not married yet.
Or they were about to get married. So if they was about to get married and she seen this shit before, she gotta understand, like.
So now she can make a decision.
Exactly.
Leave him or stay with him. They already got it.
But she would have got the chance to do it before he would have acted. That's what I'm saying. If he gave her that chance, then I could say, okay, he wasn't in the wrong. He let her know what the fuck it was.
Yeah, but
but he ain't let
you gotta understand, like most of these guys that do that
lie to their woman, or scared not to lie.
Yeah,
scared not to lie.
They put themselves in positions like that, whatever. I see it like this, like. My whole perspective on it is a little bit different. Only because I don't care if a nigga doing his shit, if he taking care of his shit, whatever. But
you don't care if he's what? Cheating?
Cheating, yeah. Cause that ain't shit.
I thought I'd see. Come on, Smiley. You just
I said I don't personally do it. I don't give a fuck if nobody else is doing it. I'm saying because I'm doing things differently now. I'm just doing things different because I'm single and I can do whatever I want. But I believe in transparency. So it's not cheating if I'm telling you what it is. Like, you feel me? But I'm not out here like, yo, I'm going to be slaying mad bitches and shit like that. If I really want to settle down, I'm ready, and I make that commitment, then I'll do that. But until I decide that I want to do it, it's only time for me business and educating myself to becoming the best version of myself. That's what it's about. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only objective that I have right now. Other than that, right now, I don't really care about all that other shit. So for a dude to be doing whatever he's doing, the only thing I'm looking at is this nigga jeopardizing his bag. Like, you work very hard to get to this position in your life. Fuck with me along, right? But you worked all this time to get to this point in your life, and then you shit it all away. You got a kid by a chick, Neely Long, whoever it is, but you got a kid by a chick, and you're at a place.
He's gonna be paying child support. And it's
a
lot of fucking money because he's a celebrity.
It's at a place in your career where you can go further. So unless there's some crazy ass reason that you want to just throw it all away with some crazy extreme, I don't see a reason for you to jeopardize your career. And you could have fucking had a mistress. You could have had some other shit. Now you be put spectacleized. Like, what the fuck?
Is they are not gonna get separated. They're gonna work it out.
I hope they do. Honestly,
that's my prediction.
Honestly, I hope they do.
They're gonna work it
out. I would say they should for the sake of the children.
They're gonna work it out. I think.
And in this part, he needs somebody that's gonna stand behind him.
They're gonna work it out, bro.
He needs somebody that's gonna stand behind him and understand, like, yo, it was a moment of weakness, whatever, and it is what it is. But
Neely not no dumb shit, bro. She understands.
Yo, on some real, I hope.
She understands.
I hope that's the way it goes for the
Remember that movie Higher Learning? She was in Higher Learning, bro.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Was
Yo,
she in Higher Learning?
yeah.
No, that was Naomi Campbell.
Oh yeah.
That was Naomi Campbell.
But she was fire, yo, when she was younger. But I'm not living in the past of her, man. She 51, bro.
Yeah, she always fire.
You know what I mean? Like, and she could still have a nice little body, but when she wake up, you know, you see certain things. Like her breasts probably don't come the same way. They probably fall off to the side and shit. You feel me? Like, which might be okay, but then you like, damn, like it's knee long, but them shits is infinity titties.
Yeah, you see.
Yo, if it's
Let me look up fucking dude.
like, yo, if she still look good after having 2 kids like that, when she not dialed up, then I fucks with it. Like, you know what I mean? I really do. Cause I love me some Lisa Ray, I'll tell you that.
And Lisa Ray, older, right?
Yup. I like the way they look. We got some fine women. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I love black is beautiful to me. You feel me? But I have my age limits. You know what I mean? I do want a young, beautiful woman. You know what I mean? And I don't think it's anything wrong with that for a guy that want a young, beautiful woman. She don't have.
I don't think
I'm not
it's
talking
wrong
about
to
like.
have a preference. Niggas was mad because fucking some black dude was like balling deep black women. So what? Eddie said that too. Y'all fucking criticize him for that, and then he ended up fucking with a white chick.
Right. Like, don't do that to us. There's a big problem with.
Eddie gonna have a grandson that's gonna be like half white, half black. He's gonna be fucking. He gonna be funny as shit. Watch.
Hell yeah. Yo, it's crazy, man. Like, the way that shit unfolds, like all this shit, like I feel bad for the kids, like to have to go through all this fucking
I don't, cause they
media
spoiled
BS.
Spoiled brats. Fucking shout out to
But at the end of the
crazy
day,
ass Will and Jada kids.
but people at the end of the day,
at least
feel
they
me?
talented, nigga. They talented as fuck.
But it's so destructive to watch.
I don't give a fuck. Jada Karat.
To watch people go through this shit.
And Willow could get the dick. She legal, right? Yeah, she legal now.
She legal now.
She can get the
She
dick.
legal
nigga.
now. Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn, I'm definitely getting kissed. So he smacked Chris Rock. He gonna smack Chris OD too. Shit, nigga. I take my blows for Willow though.
You got me going crazy with this editing, bro. Like, God.
Yeah, this is the bloopers, bro.
Oh my goodness. Well, yo, nah, fuck it. Niggas love it. Niggas love this shit. Yo, they love this shit. Yo, they love when niggas talk shit.
We could always take this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just let it get
for real, like,
we got other ones. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I mean,
if shit get too hot, we can just take it down.
It's cool because we being real, because it's like really it is an intense situation, because you look at it like, I don't know how people could say, like, even though they're athletes and shit like that, these people are still iconic and a symbol of our culture. So we looking at him as a black coach that got to this level. We be saying like, we need more black coaches. We need more black coaches. Now we get a black coach and he get involved. Out. Don't get me wrong, Jerry Buss did his shit, right? Feel me? But when it happens to us, we attack them. I'm not attacking him for cheating. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm attacking him for fucking up his opportunity. If you do this shit, you do it in the back end, and then niggas see it and they be like, yo, that nigga an asshole, you know what I mean?
Isn't that too close though? Like, it's the same thing.
It's still fucked up, but at least you could bounce.
He fucked up his bag because he cheated.
You fucked up two, you fucked up 2 things at once. Like you, where's your thinking? Where's your
clearly through his dick.
Right, yo, you have no.
That's what made it wrong, though.
He
shouldn't have been thinking through his dick. He should have been thinking through his head. And even if he was thinking through his head, like, yo, don't bring this bitch down here, because, like, don't fuck with a chick that can, you know what I mean, that knows my situation If he was gonna be sneaky and do that shit, like, yo, he could have thought. But my thing is, he was comfortable in doing what he was doing because he been doing it.
Right.
He been doing it. And that's why I'm saying, like, bro, it all starts from one lie. And then that shit get out of control, bro.
Yeah, he should
keep it a beam, bro.
He should,
keep
yo. I feel like
yo, we can have a kid, but I don't want to get married because I'm out here fucking bitches.
If he didn't
I'm out
do
here
it,
fucking bitches. I'm out here slugging dick, dude.
If your job tell you,
we already smashed too, so I'm gonna just let you know.
You fucking working for somebody that told you, yo, don't fuck with the help, and you fuck with the help.
Yeah, it's been,
like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
That's the industry they in. She gotta understand, like, what the fuck? She gotta understand what the industry she's in, my nigga. That's Hollywood. You don't think Hollywood is gonna have cheaters and fucking sinners and drug addicts and all type of motherfuckers in there? It's just Hollywood.
But yo,
Hollywood, baby.
It's an ugly truth, but it's just another smack in her face.
Check them out. Now they all over the news. Now everybody talk about this shit, nigga. There's probably aliens up there right now, nigga, looking at us.
They the most.
Yo,
we get talked about a lot. Like black people are always in the public eye for negative shit. And it's always entertaining.
Cause people are waiting to see the uprising, my nigga. It's like a fucking thing. They know everybody feel it, but niggas don't know how to put it in words. It's like an uprising coming, and motherfuckers is like panicking. And I feel like the worse the world get, the more they're panicking, my nigga. Cause it's not really like natural disaster type shit. It's like the natural shit ain't really happening to the natural people. If that makes sense. And like the non-natural shit, like I was just talking to my boy today, like DMX died off that vaccine, nigga. Like two weeks after he took that shit. And the only reason why we was talking about that shit, cause my boy, rest in peace, his mom's died off that shit 2 weeks after she took it. So I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy, my nigga.
Yo, it is though. Yeah, yo, I know like all this shit be going on, and we always be seeing it, but we can't change everything because everybody's gonna think what they're gonna think. But I know it's certain things that we can change within ourselves just to open our minds a little bit more. As people, we tend to neglect the obvious shit for whatever reason, fear, or we're just stubborn, whatever the case may be. And then we just like be like, fuck it. But a lot of this shit is just subconsciously, it's right there in front of your face, but you still do it. Like I had a discussion earlier talking about, yo, like, what's a priority for a relationship? What's the first thing that's important? And what was and
comprehension. Can this motherfucker understand what the fuck is coming out my mouth? That's the most important shit.
Okay. So then this is
and
gonna
vice
be
versa.
So then this is gonna be subjective, cause I say it's only for me personally. The first thing that's important is I gotta look at this person every day. So obviously beauty, right? But it don't gotta be the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen in my life. But if she's a 7 or something like that, then she has to have other qualities also. And I feel like a lot of times you let a lot of shit slide because a woman is beautiful. A lot of times.
So you're saying the most important
the priority.
The priority is her beauty.
Right.
First.
Fitness. In shape.
So her upkeep.
You know what I mean?
Second.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. No, number one is overall her aesthetic value to me. If it's If it's alright, then I'll fuck with it. Like, you know what I mean? If it's not, then I won't. Straight up.
So visually.
It is a visual thing first. The next thing would be femininity, obviously. You know what I mean? I like women that are feminine.
Alright, so score like 2K. Like, you got like a certain amount of points, and you can't, put 100 for everything.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you like value? Visual. We'll start with visual.
So let's not make it too many shits.
Yeah, let's say visual.
How many things? Like 10? Like 10 different things? Or like?
Nah, I'm gonna say 5.
5. Okay.
Visual.
Okay. Visual.
1.
Mm-hmm.
2, upkeep, like her body and.
So in order?
Yeah.
Least to greatest, or rating each thing.
You're rating them.
Oh, so what's like the bare minimum? You mean?
Let's say.
Bare minimum or average or what I prefer?
Let's not complicate it and say 0 to 10. 10 being like she's the GOAT. And 0 being she ain't shit.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Alright,
so visual was 1. What was the second one?
Visual gotta be at least a 7. At least a 7.
So she has to be at least.
She gotta be at least a 7. She can't be below a 7. She can't be and
on
you know
off
what?
days?
They don't let people say 7s, right? So I would say she gotta at least be an 8, okay?
What if she's at 8 with makeup and she's a 7 normally?
That if I see her normally cause I don't like to use 7. Cause everybody just throw. Cause everybody always be like, "Yo, she a 7," like, because you know what I mean. So I gotta get. So I wouldn't really fuck with a 6 unless she in shape. Cause she gotta be in shape. You know what I mean.
If she is 6 though, she's above average. 5 is average. Like she probably don't.
Yeah, I would say.
She probably got a decent.
So
face.
So
That's a
I would give her. I would say a 7. I would say a 7. Okay. She got to be at least a 7.
So 7 for visual.
Mm-hmm.
Upkeep, like from big girl to small girl.
Oh, I don't like big girls. So she got to be. So what we scaling so we doing 1 to 10 on size wise.
Mm-hmm.
So body wise, got to be at least a 7 on the body. At least a 7. I would say no. You know what? I'll give him a 6 on the body because she could be a little thick, but maintaining that, like you know what I mean.
Can't get a little thicker
so she could be
or a little skinny.
Yeah, if she is 6 in the body style, then she gotta stay like that or try to work on getting herself slimmer.
What about intelligence?
Intelligence. She don't gotta be that. She don't gotta be a fucking rocket scientist or no shit like that, or a physicist or nothing, but she could be. She could be like a fucking a 5 intelligence nigga. I don't give a fuck.
That's hilarious.
She could be like a 5 intelligence nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Or she could be a 10 with intelligence. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, I like 5 better.
But 5 is good. I don't want to.
That came from the heart.
I don't want to say, because I don't want to say.
She could be a 5.
I don't want to say she is dumb. Because, like, listen, a 5 with intelligence.
Country bumpkin. I don't
a 5 with
intelligence.
intelligence.
She look a 7.
But you could still be a,
She gonna be my wife. Yeah.
So look, what we got so far? What we hit?
So you did visual. You did
7.
Upkeep.
7.
You did the one you just did. What was that? Intelligence.
Intelligence was 5.
And let's say one more is loyalty.
Loyalty. 10, bro.
She has to be a 10.
Loyalty gotta be a 10. But it's not. But that's.
Let's say you can't get a 10.
I can't get a 10 with loyalty.
Let's say you can't get a 10 with loyalty.
Then she gonna
Unless
have
you
to
give up some other.
She gonna have to be higher in other areas. Then if she can't be that loyal, she gonna have to be the baddest bitch.
Cause you know why? You already got a 7.
Yeah.
So because you got a 7, like a solid 7, you can't have a 10 with loyalty. You have to take at least under a 7.
Why? What do you mean?
Because you already.
That's the curveball?
Yeah.
God. Alright. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I
So
won't.
would you take that though? Would you take?
Would I take what?
A 7 for loyalty.
A disloyal 7?
What do you mean a disloyal? She's
That's
more
meaty.
loyal than she's disloyal.
That's meaty, my nigga. That's meaty. Like
30. She only 30.
Like why? Like you know what I mean? Like that's
She
meaty.
only 30%.
But I'm saying
disloyal.
like what? Cause you saying bare minimum that I would settle for. So no, I wouldn't settle for a 7 that's disloyal. You feel me? Like you could be a little bit less loyal. You know what I mean? Meaning that you got like a little person that you talk to, that you be telling shit to, but you ain't never fuck them, but you keep being secrets because you be mad at me sometimes. Huh?
Like 3. It's 3 from 10.
Nah, you gotta be loyal as fuck if you a 7. Because I feel like a 7, like
That's
I feel
tough,
like
bro.
a standard is going down while you picking
That's
a 7.
tough. 7 is above average. These above average bitches, especially in Haven, think they the shit, my nigga.
They do.
The fucking
They do.
bare minimum
They do.
bitches think they fucking cute out here.
Every woman thinks they're a 10.
So it's
Every woman thinks they're a 10.
everyone.
They be not everyone, not everyone, but you know, a lot of chicks be saying that shit.
You know,
Oh, I'm a fucking dime. I'm this, I'm that.
Yeah,
I'm that bitch. You know what I mean? I'm her. You feel me? They be saying all that shit, and I be like, yo, like
that shit is just shadow work, B.
yeah, like I be like, yo, like
just
like
shadow work, B.
it's crazy to me because
unfinished.
some people like fucking push that narrative so far, like yo, like they help them with this delusion, and I be like, yo, like it's nobody that tell them the truth, but I be like, alright, whatever, you know what I mean?
Because the truth is subjective.
I know the beauty of the eye of beholder shit, but we know what we looking at. When we see a woman, we know what's bad and what's not. Like, let's keep it a beam. We know that this chick is fired or whatever, but she still got baggage shit.
Let's say you could get a 10, but she will only be a 6 loyalty. Would you take it?
Yeah. That means I gotta have boundaries. That means I establish boundaries in the beginning of a relationship. I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know. I'm just saying.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
General, right now, I'm
man, these
asking.
curveballs.
Because that's how, you know, life work. God will send you some shit like, oh, okay, this is how you say you gonna react. Go. Go.
Like,
me,
like when we talk in marriage, it's certain things that I'm looking for, right? And this is why I said,
all right, so let's
7.
Let's talk that shit.
To be in a relationship.
Let's talk that shit.
Okay.
What age do you think you specifically are going to get married if you're going to get married?
What age do I think?
And
Wow,
why?
that's crazy.
And why?
Because I don't even think I should do that. Because I speak that shit into existence and it happened, bro.
You don't want it, so you don't.
I really don't desire marriage at this point in my life. Like, it's not even a thought.
Why?
It doesn't cross my mind. Why? Because I don't think that's what I'm supposed to be worried about. I feel like I'm supposed to be worried about becoming successful in some type of way.
So you don't think kids is part of that, like your legacy?
It can be, but I think it's a.
And you're not looking forward to that.
I would like the foundation first.
So I'm not gonna say it's all peaches and cream. Trust me, it's not.
Nah. I'm not saying I don't want
things to look forward to when you.
I'm not saying I don't desire children and shit like that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in terms of the whole marriage thing or whatever, finding someone that is not going to give me great stress at certain times. I know there's gonna be times everything is not gonna be cool and I'm gonna have to be 100% when they. Or I'm gonna have to be 120% when they're not 100% or some shit like that.
So you think you're gonna have kids and not be with the baby?
I don't want that to happen, right? So preventative measures are taken. Practicing safe intercourse and shit. You know what I
I think
mean?
I asked you this before. I'm gonna ask you again. Would you marry somebody that was beautiful but she can't have a kid?
That's crazy. There's ways around things. You feel me?
Nah, like she just couldn't biologically.
No, I know,
Like,
but I'm saying
you could adopt, but it would.
yeah, nah, but I'm saying okay. So the stipulation, like you're saying, she's completely barren. She can't have children. There's
And she would adopt, but she just, you know.
well, there's shit we could do to have DNA. Like we could get it from her sister. Like if I know that I could find another alternative and I really truly care about this person and it's beyond having children and it's more about spending time with this person. Cause that's that whole fairy tale shit.
But
the
that's
whole
more
Disney.
your legacy type shit.
But yeah, the legacy thing is important to me. So like it would negate what I'm about to say after. But what I'm saying is like if you believe in the whole fairy tale shit, like you know true love and da 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 da. I'm personally not that fairy tale love conquers all motherfucker. Like you know what I mean? I'm more about what you said, the legacy shit. So like it probably wouldn't work out, but I'm not saying that it's not probable to happen because you know what I mean. Anything can happen. You know what I mean. They say, but I'm so strong in my conviction about certain things, so passionate about how I feel about things. My mind can't be changed. I'm stubborn as fuck. I'm a Leo, right? They say. I laugh about that shit. I really don't get into the whole shit with that, but they say that anyway.
You know what's weird?
But I'm stubborn as fuck, and I stand on my shit.
All the
110.
Leos I know are not in relationships. All of them.
Very strong-minded people, I guess they say. Listen, I'm gonna get into the horoscope shit a little bit, even though I know it's a lot of dudes that's probably gonna be like, yo, why you talking about that shit? You believe that shit? But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say when we talk about that, we do find that certain things, when you do your research, you do find certain things that are crazy about this race of individual, right? That most of the people that are Leos are in positions of power in some manner of speaking. A lot of them are leaders. A lot of them do this, but they have a lot of bad points to them. A lot of them are arrogant. They say they have narcissistic qualities or whatever. Everybody throws that word around like a fucking yo-yo, like a hula hoop and shit. Like, really don't know what the fuck it means, but a lot of people say that shit. They say all these different things, but they say that they're a brilliant lover, they're this, they're that. They give them all these superlatives and great things about themselves, but then they always say they're this fucked up type of person. So they chase people away from it that believe in the horoscope shit for really believing. I give everybody a fair chance. I don't believe in all that shit personally, but because I am a Leo, of course I'm gonna defend myself, right? But because I am a Leo, I do believe that certain things that they be saying about it, or they do say about it, are probably very similar to how I am, but there's people that are different signs that inhibit the same behaviors. So then they go deeper. He was born under Jupiter moon or some shit, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
I think that
you know
was
what I mean?
all science that was our science that was manipulated to make us think that it was just, it's just astrology.
It's
not
entertaining,
really real.
man. At the end of the day, to me,
You know what I'm saying?
it's just entertaining.
But it's, you know what I mean? It's
Cause
real.
I know it's a huge talking point
It's
when you're
real,
when
like
you're
that shit,
when you're
like-
cold approaching women.
That
When you
shit
start
is-
talking about horoscope,
that
bro,
shit
what's
is
your
real.
sign?
That's just
And when you say some shit like that, they be like, I'm a Virgo. What's your like? You a Virgo? You one of them? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then you could engage into a conversation with a woman about some shit like that. But I really don't think that determines a lot of what I do because I'm so self-driven.
Check this out. The people that are really self-driven is the people that act out of their character. And the people that act out of their character are geniuses. Or they are the people that are shunned by a lot of people.
I get a little bit of both.
You see what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Yeah, it's that will to be shunned or misunderstood by other people that makes you
You know, there's a word for that. I love this word. I love to say it. It's called idiosyncratic genius. Idiosyncratic genius. Look it up. Look it up. And what it is like a person that's a genius that's like cut off from everyone. They don't have love. They don't have a love life and everything because their purpose is their invention or whatever they're working on for this to be the end all be all, and they're obsessed with that and cut off from society and everyone else and friendships and communication and social life because they're focused on that ability to create whatever is going to be the best for everybody else or whatever this fucking thing is. A lot of people reach that. Kanye West reached that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy to talk about, like, you know, but there's people that do that. And I'm not saying I'm that person, but I'm saying like there's people that do that and they get so cut off because they get obsessed with this goal of becoming this great whatever or whatever. And that's when they become genius because they have to recognize like, yo, I have to move a certain way. I have to do things like this. I have to, you know what I mean, and navigate in a different perspective in order to achieve this. And a lot of people are not going to like it. A lot of people are going to disagree. A lot of people are going to hate me. A lot of people are going to love me. A lot of people are going to want to have sex with me. A lot of people are going to want to manipulate me. A lot of people are going to want to use me for their advancement or for some type of goal in their favor. You feel me? Instead of trying to help me. You know what I mean? It's going to be a lot more of that than it is going to be of anything good. So a lot of times when people do shit, they keep shit to themselves. Like when I said I was getting a crib, I didn't want to tell everybody about this shit because I'm like, yo, I'm just getting a crib. Like, but then I was like, yo, like I'm speaking it into existence. I believe in manifestation. So I tend to speak certain things out aloud so that I can allow what I believe. I believe the universe has some help with shit.
You know
but
what
I do
you know
things
what I like
myself
about
as
black
well.
people? Just hearing you talk, my boy. You know, I love it about black people. We're natural, intuitive creatures, and we could fucking know some shit without knowing some shit. You see what I'm saying? We could feel something ain't right, just and know it's not right.
Right.
We could just like it just comes to us like we don't even know how to fucking describe it.
Right.
And it's
right.
all of us, my nigga.
Right.
Like I feel like all of our people started waking up around the same time and shit. Like you see what I'm saying? And when I say our people, I don't mean like fucking just brown people. I mean like people that woke up at the same time, like, yo, certain shit is wrong. Like, why is it like this? Like, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, real motherfuckers. It's like, yo, this shit is fucking crazy, my nigga.
It's a reality check.
It's a reality check.
Definitely.
Like, that
A lot of people are afraid
ain't
afraid
human,
to recognize this shit. Yo,
ain't from here, my nigga. Like, I don't
yo,
know.
why do we feel the way that we feel about certain things? Why do we think the shit that we think? You know what I mean? These are crazy questions that
fear.
It is.
Fear, bro.
Because I wonder about a lot of shit. Like I didn't.
Fear.
Like there was a point in my life where I didn't want to fly. Oh, I'm so afraid of flying in the airplane. And my first experience, my ears popped and everything, and all of that stuff. So it was like.
And now you fucking jumping out of plane.
Right. So
shit.
I like. Oh shit. So I like. I experienced other adventures, you know what I mean, that made me push my anxieties. And I was like, yo, like, this is crazy. This is a crazy experience. Like all this shit. I was just talking to my boy, my fellow brother in arms the other day. We had a shot of this shit called Little Rock or some shit. It was a bourbon, but anyway, we was drinking this shit and he said some shit. He was like, yo, we got trained to kill, you know. And now, like the way we look at things is like, yo, I know how you feel about shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, if somebody do some shit to my kid or some shit like that, nigga, I'll fucking, you know, delete them. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, like,
Has he before?
You know, we can't.
Then it's hard for him to stop.
We can't. I mean, like, yo, like,
if he did,
allegedly,
it's
right?
It's hard for him to stop, and that's all that shit is.
Sometimes
human,
it's not,
bro.
It's not like that. Sometimes these things are done because of trauma, but sometimes these are done because, yo, we've been in certain situations and now we've seen even worse. You know what I mean? So we just gotta adjust to it. We just gotta adjust to it.
Y'all desensitized to
I look at life a lot differently.
I feel like y'all could all turn on a switch. Everybody from the army, my sister.
If I have to,
everybody.
If I have
if
to,
you went and you didn't get dishonorably discharged, everybody can turn
oh yeah,
that switch on.
oh yeah. Like I'll be
scary,
honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a violent person. Without being provoked, and it takes a lot. I have a lot of patience. But when I was younger, I did not have a lot of patience. I had a lot of anger. I was already pretty angry kid. I had fights all the time. I didn't win all of them because I was pretty small, but I would always get into fights and altercations with people that were bigger than me, people that was my size, whatever. And I was just a scrapper. And then I decided, you know what I mean, yo, I gotta stop doing this. I'm gonna get hurt. Something gonna happen to me, whatever. You know,
come up with that,
right? So
you beat me up.
It was a time. It was a time when people wasn't really shooting people like that. People was running fair ones, or people was getting jumped. Like that was a time when that was going on. I mean, people still was getting shot, but the people that was getting shot by grown men. They wasn't getting shot by kids.
Yeah,
you feel me? So
that's like 5 to 10. After 11.
Yeah, it was different. It was different. So like going through that, like you get a little tougher, and then as an adult, you realize like, yo, it's nothing gonna come out of this, and you could look at a person and see if they a fighter or not sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
And so like you be like, yo, like I'm not even gonna go through this with homie. He don't really want, you know. And then I'm like, yo, now the stuff that I know now, it's even worse because I'm taking all the bruises and scratches and fights that I had before I knew how to use a firearm and take it apart in certain matter of seconds and shit like that, and put it back together and take a motherfucker out and load that shit back up. Before I could do that, I already done been in some shit. So now, on top of that, I know how to use certain things, know how to do certain things or whatever that I never have to do. And it'll be rusty, like it'll be like, yo, like how the fuck could I do this, or you know, whatever. In a vulnerable state, any person can react to survive. You know what I mean?
Zombie apocalypse.
Oh, if we have a zombie apocalypse, that's like a video game for niggas that was in.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
in the military, that's like, oh, I could kill motherfuckers that don't mean anything to motherfuckers, and nigga, it's a wild ride. It's just fun. It's just fun, right? But that sounds morbid. That sounds crazy. That sounds psychotic.
Really
but it's like you're brainwashed to do something that people don't normally do.
That's a movie.
And it's like your understanding of it.
Check this movie out, right?
You know some crazy shit? I don't want to interrupt you, but because I know what you're saying. It's a movie. But to that point,
no, I was gonna make a movie.
No, because I was about to tell you some shit.
What up?
I had a fucking script of a zombie apocalypse movie with a soldier coming back from the military and coming in and to find his sister and can't find her and he's looking for her. It was a whole little fucking thing. It was this little app.
Yeah, that sound like Resident Evil.
Yo, it was so thorough. Like it was a whole shit, and I had copied it and I saved it somewhere, but I don't know where I got it.
With Chris.
Yo, if I find that shit, and show you that shit, you gonna be like, yo, this shit's crazy. Yo, it's crazy, bro. But nigga, I feel like you need soldiers, right? But not every soldier is a leader. So if you got a soldier that's a leader, you got like a double entendre. Because you already got...
What's leading qualities?
Leading qualities is integrity.
Okay.
Right? Selflessness.
Okay.
Let's see.
But how do you get that resume?
Did I say integrity?
Yeah. How do you get the integrity resume? What makes them up?
You just have to have several interactions that show positive lights. If you may not always be like that on your own, but every time that I've been in contact with you, you've shown me nothing but, all right, I'm telling you I was gonna be here at 5 o'clock. I got there at 4:45. You feel me? Like you're showing me every single interaction with you has only been positive interaction. So I only see good examples of the person that you are. I never see anything bad. I never see you in a bad light. That would build integrity. And if I continue to see that, I know, oh, this person has integrity. They never, to my knowledge, they've never lied to me. I don't always believe everything that people tell me, but I have no reason to believe that a person is lying to me. What do you have to gain from not being forthcoming? So I look at it like that. So even though like you're not gonna tell me some shit
like
that
they breathe.
They do.
I
But
met this one nigga, yo, not to cut you off, but they fucking lied to the point where I was like, yo, he can't even help it. He can't even help it, my nigga. Like he don't even. It just slips out. Like he's just talking regular and he just be lying.
Yeah. Some people are like that.
Crazy.
You can't do that. But sometimes you are gonna fib a little bit. Sometimes you are gonna bend shit. Sometimes you are gonna leave shit out. You know what I mean?
But all the time, bro,
it's not healthy for people to do that. And then it make it hard to have conversations with them and talk to them, because you never know when they serious or not. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, I'm a joker, right? And when I was younger, yeah, I it's a time and a place, you know what I mean? But I'm always joking. I'm always cracking on people and shit. When people serious and shit. And it came a time when I was like, yo, like, I gotta stop doing that shit. Like, I can play around, I could joke around, but sometimes I gotta be serious. It's serious situations. But it was hard to separate because everybody enabled it. Everybody was like, yo, you stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of, yo, like, not now. Like, oh, my fault. Like, everybody laughing. I thought it was cool. Like, you know what I mean? But
yo, hyping people up is an energy that people don't even think about. Like, you're really giving people energy to do whatever the fuck they're doing.
Right.
That's like.
And that's why I forgive people for stuff that they don't know. So if someone is if I'm in a relationship with someone that is younger than me, right? And I'm giving her everything. And she cheats on me. I'm gonna leave her. I will never second guess it. I won't even think twice. I wouldn't even do it. Because I feel like I'm giving her so much. And if I'm not giving her enough, she never told me that. And then she does something behind my back like that, I'm gonna leave her, straight up. And I'm not saying that I've learned, you know what I mean? I got back with a woman that cheated on me, and then I cheated on her, and then, you know what I mean, then we eventually broke up. I realized that you can't be out here hurting people and just not think that they're not gonna care about it. It's not gonna affect them or some shit like that. Because they've invested a lot into you. You know what I mean? So the going back and forth and you hurt me, I hurt you, that type of shit. That shit is crazy, man. That shit is crazy. You can't live like that. So to people that think it's okay to just do it, just, you know, you hurting somebody or whatever, if you got your whatever, you know what I mean, it is good to let your person know what's going on, like if you can't help yourself or whatever. And I know a lot of women might not want to hear that shit. Like on some real shit, they gonna fucking be mad. They gonna probably leave you. They, you know what I mean? Let's keep it a bean. They probably is gonna do that. But it's just better on you. And if you're a man about this shit, if you could get any other chick, then you alright with being like, fuck it, I'm gonna let it go.
Because you already ready to cheat.
Yeah, just let it go. Let it go. If you really got it like that, then you just let it go. But it's just more consequences that come with that. It's cheaper to keep her. You feel me? Once you make that bridge. That's why I said I choose not to be married at this point. Not because I'm gonna cheat. Like it's not necessarily that. It's not necessarily that. Like
oh, I'm married now.
The whole idea of it, it doesn't hurt me about people cheating or doing whatever. It doesn't bother me.
Yes, it do, because
no,
as soon as they cheat on you, you're not even saying.
That's affecting me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just like what this dude said on Drink Champs the other night. Mm-hmm. He said, "Yo, how the fuck do you care about what that person do?" No, I don't give a fuck about what that person do.
I give a fuck because that person represents me. It's just
no, they don't.
Yes,
no,
they
do.
don't. Yes,
no,
they do.
don't.
Let me tell you why.
I give a fuck about somebody that I'm dealing with.
Listen,
I don't give a fuck about somebody else.
You're dealing with. Nigga, that's your girl.
No, oh, you talking about my girl? No, I'm talking. He said, how you give a fuck about somebody that has no connection to you?
Nah, we're not worried about
somebody that has no connection to you. Fuck them.
We're talking about
your main joint. Of course, you don't want them to fucking dip out and shit like that. 100%. But you're providing a level of security to account for a lot of shit. There's a lot of stress. So if she not fucking you,
why you should be honest.
If she not fucking you and doing what she's supposed to do on her end as a woman, then you have the right as a man to say, listen, you're not fucking me. So if you not gonna continue to do what you're supposed to do, then I'm no longer gonna continue to support you. And leave it at that. And then if she feel like, oh well, I could do what I want, I'm an independent woman, I can leave it, bye. Right there. And get you a bitch that's gonna give you the sex that you wanna get, or she gets the fucking line and be like, yo, I'm about to fuck you, like, my fault. You know what I mean? I understand there's a lot of shit going on, whatever. Cause you gotta say what you want with the person that you're dealing with. You can't just like fucking live in a fucking lie and be miserable in the situation if you want more shit. I told my woman, yo, I want an open relationship. I don't want to break up with you because I love you, I care about you. This is what I said. I don't.
Not open on her
this what I said. I said I love you. I said I love you. I said I love you, and I wanna you know what I mean, whatever. Oh, you just wanna fuck other bitches? Yeah, but I don't wanna hurt you. I don't wanna be with them. I just wanna be with you. You feel me? But I know I wanna have sex.
But you
whatever the fuck I want. Yeah.
You should have let her leave.
She said, no, I don't wanna do that. So
you should have said, okay, well, it's not gonna work out.
Shoulda, coulda.
You chose to say the latter.
But
and went
this is what happened. This is what happened. I said, yo, I need this, and this. This, and this did not happen the way that I wanted it to happen, right? Mm-hmm. So after whatever, I decided to fucking be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do this, do my dibble dabble.
You did it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. And I didn't feel any remorse for it. But then I felt a little guilty because I was like, yo, I really care about this
because
shit.
You was mad she didn't let you tell you the truth.
And now I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this shit. So then I gave it a chance, and I was like, yo, what's wrong? Why the fuck you not doing this, and this?
Mm-hmm.
She like, oh, cause da 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 whatever. I'm like, all right, I'm doing all this. You don't want to do that? All right, cool, got you. Boom, I smashed up the joint. When I'm doing what I'm doing, not to hurt her, but to really like relieve myself from the situation. And then I'm like, yo, like I feel a little bit taken away every single time I do it because of how much it hurts me to do this to this person. That's what I'm talking about. It's deeper than people just saying, yo, you just out here fucking bitches or some shit like that. Cause I can fuck a bitch anytime. It was just at that point in time, I really had a joint that I could be with, but the connection was fucked up because of other entities that was affecting the situation. Plus, it was really like how I really felt.
A lot of your ego in that relationship.
It was a lot of my ego in the relationship. A lot of what it is when you a strong-minded individual, like I am a leader, right? I'm not even gonna jump around that. When you are that type of individual and very authoritative and whatever, you're dealing with a person that's, you know, already kind of submissive and shit like that. It's certain things that you demand and certain type of shit because you're used to it.
So are you saying that if you're the leader in this situation, what was her role in this situation? What do you
She was my assistant. She was my help. She was everything to me. She was my better half. She was second in command. She was the queen on my chessboard.
What was, because you have a daily routine that I'm pretty sure you go through. What was her obligations? Like,
nothing. I didn't make her do shit.
I'm not
That's
saying
crazy.
you made her do
No. I'm saying that's crazy. She didn't have to do shit.
No.
Right? It was just her existence. She was the light of my day. Like it was just everything about her that I loved. Mm-hmm. It was there. Like, so her doing shit for me and helping me with shit was a plus. In fact, I didn't really even want her to do some of the things that she did. She chose to do certain things. She invested time and effort and energy into me.
So you like what she did for you?
Not necessarily. I admired what she did for me because what she did for me showed me how much she cared about me. Because, you can't really like a lot of times exactly because she didn't have to exactly. You hit the nail on the head with that. Mm-hmm. If you do something for somebody and you know you don't have to do it, most of the time it can either be an olive branch or it can be a symbol of love. Like, you know,
do you believe now looking back that it was more a tactic instead of a genuine, like, I'm genuinely doing this for the betterment of this person? Do you think it was more like, looking back now, like it was more, okay, if I do things like this, then he'll like me more? When women,
not even
just women.
I'm answering that with this. Mm-hmm. When women do things for a guy, right? Most of the time, they do things for a guy, and I'm just generalizing. Women do things for a guy most of the time. They're doing it as an investment into something with that person. It is a benefit for them to do it. But it's not. But it doesn't mean that it's disingenuous when they're doing it. They're doing it because they see something in this person that's of value to them, so they're investing in it and they want to lock it down. They're competing. There's nothing wrong with women competing. It's nothing wrong with that at all. They should compete so that the best guy can get them, right? So if a woman does certain things for a guy, it separates her from other women that don't do certain things. It highlights her even more. So the guy's already interested. Now this girl does things, so it makes him more interested. And when we get into that, like talking about what do you bring to the table, shit, whatever, I'm not looking for her to bring much to the table. Just her, I already accepted her, but now I have everything easy. Like I don't have to work hard to have sex with her. I don't have to fucking woo her all the time. You know what I mean? Everything is comfortable. Everything is natural.
That's why I said the first thing I need is comprehension.
Yeah.
She needs to understand that.
Just natural.
If she don't understand
because every guy is different.
It.
Every guy is different though. Let's be real. Every guy is kind of different when it comes to the dynamics, inter-relationship dynamics. Like it's going inside the relationship. Everything is a little bit different because certain guys like certain things. But we all can agree that we want a woman that's not going to give us a hard time, whatever it is that we like to do. Whether it be gaming, because some guys like gaming. Whether it be you like to go play sports from time to time. Whether it be you draw or you do certain other tasks or something like that.
I mean, anybody that don't want you to do the things that you want to do is an op to me. Like, I don't understand.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Op,
but then it's like people.
There are women that do that, but I'm not the type of man that they like to deal with because
people put limitations on
be belittled by some bitch. Like,
that's true.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
But people put limitations on certain things because they're afraid. They're afraid of losing what they have. So they put limitations on certain things.
They need to get some balls, man.
For real. Well,
get some balls, man.
Some of these women got balls, man.
Get some balls, man. Well, you gotta show them the real is better than the fake. You feel me? Get some balls, man.
Look, we
natural balls, man. God-given shits, man.
We been out here, man. Yo, we been out here, bro.
Drink that hay, my nigga. No chaser, you feel me?
We been out here, bro. And this why I tell you.
I'ma smoke weed, cause that's what niggas do. I'ma drink hay, cause that's what niggas do.
Facts.
I'ma let my nuts hang, cause that's what niggas do.
Facts.
Like I ain't with that shit, bro.
We out here for real, and I'm telling you from these personal experiences, but also how I've been, like, the conversations I've been having with women over the past few weeks about certain things. I've been realizing that it's a lot of crazy tendencies that they're starting to exhibit more now because the nurse population is going through the roof. So they all got Nissans, you know what I mean? They all out here, they all out here wilding, bro. You know what I mean?
Hey, I got a Nissan.
Yo, but that's a red flag, yo.
I got a red.
On the move like I need a new hobby. Fuck a 9 to 5.